let's keep doing some research into divine channeling. Get more of our guys down here. You know, as soon as the production finishes all this stuff, we need to keep them producing things. Let's get some more. Let's get more exalted. Exalted are infantry units, after all. They kind of are meant for brunt frontline assaults. End the turn. Oh, look, they do have a colony here. Oh, looks like we're a little late to the party. Oh well. There might be some unclaimed land somewhere on this side, maybe. I hope so, because I need to get a colony up there. If not for any reason, just to establish a foothold. After all, it is Kalden's ultimate dream to control the entire world, including those islands, so getting a foothold early on is probably a good idea. Praise the Leader Festival in Bastila! Goddamn right! Better praise me. No enemy movement yet. I'm actually kind of concerned. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, go around the continent here. Let's see what's going on. By the order of His Greatness, Kalden, you are to search and scour the continent for answers. Go! Let's get you in the city just in case they decide to do a sneak attack. I'd prefer to have a full 3-person army there at all times. So where the fuck are you going? Oh, that must be the goblins coming to reinforce Ice Cap down here. The more cities, the more production, the more gold, which is excellent for us. In fact, we're getting more gold than ever. Probably a good sign for us to increase production. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta keep a close eye here. No surprises. Not for Kalden. Not for Bastila. Okay, so let's get Valia over here focusing on its goal of building more units. Get some human evangelists and some exalted. Along with a few crusaders. Let me select Bastila. There we go. That's on its way. So we're getting the exalted armies up. Should be useful because I actually have a spell that will mark everyone else that I'm fighting as heretics. And if I do that, it actually gives me the ability to, well, do extra damage with devout units. And since the exalted are definitely devout, that means extra damage for the exalted, which is very useful. I don't actually really know how to play Theocrat, which is a bit foretelling given that it's probably the class I've played the most. I've always had a bit of trouble with it. Maybe that's why I like to play it the most. I don't know. Probably the most interesting class to play, in my opinion, is the war guy. No, not the war guy. The Juggernaut, the guy with all the machines and technology. He's got some interesting units going on for him. Domain invasion and ice cap. The fuck's happening? Well, they did immediately detect it, which is odd. I don't know how they were able to do that. Unless that's like a scanner and they were able to immediately find us, which I find somehow doubtable. In some ways, that actually shows a bit of a problem. It's very possible the AI is able to see our movements before we can see theirs, which is ridiculous, I might add, if that is true. We're going to lose Ice Cap. It's a small city, so it's kind of an inevitability at this point. That said, I wonder if they're actually open for an invasion. Who all's here? They have a lot of guys with Magical Riders there. I don't think we're ready for an invasion, though, to be perfectly honest with you. I want to wait until we have all the armies available. At the same time, I don't know how many forces exactly they have. It is very possible they brought the full brunt of their army. In which case, I have an idea. You raise instant, you lose it. You don't suffer happiness from your cities raised by scorched earth. Increase the spell's integrity, making it harder for your enemies to destruct. Close. Did it work? Did I actually cast it or not? I don't know if that actually worked. I'm going to assume that it did. Dread Siege. Lands around the enemy cities tremble for shuttering a Dread Siege by the armies of the Warlord. Units that belong to the Enchanted Cities Empire suffer a 500% penalty. Great. There is some land up there that we could probably exploit, which is useful. I should probably get some goblins since they like this type of thing. Okay, end our turn. They're gonna try to attack that city, but if our spell triggers, it shouldn't allow them to keep it at least. I'd rather lose Ice Cap and let them have it. Yeah, I just auto-combat through there. And we destroyed the city so that they couldn't take it. Bad idea. You just sent your forces to their death, I think. Hopefully. Because now I have naval ships to take you on. Closely matched? That's bullshit! Okay, what's the point of building warships if this is closely matched? Like, what's the point? I seriously question it. You know, I'm gonna auto-combat through it. I lost. They lost one unit. At least we managed to take down a large portion of their army. Now all they have is a general. But that's not... I don't get that. That doesn't seem right. Like, what's the point of building galleons if your invading armies that cross the sea can compete with the galleons in terms of the damage they deal? I don't care if we were equally matched. We should have had more firepower than them. Fully. Power of the word. Immobilize all units? Yeah, that sounds fun. Okay, and of course we now need to get to you to get another army of more galleons. Let's get an entire army of pure galleons out there just to deal with the problem. Bastel, are you actually working on anything right now? No, you could use some reinforcement. Let's get some more halberds to help deal with the those fucking manticores, who I fully blame for us losing that battle, considering that it was the one unit we killed, which means that all of our units died fighting that one unit. I don't have any production heretics fall. Abort the spell. Why can't I end my turn? What's going on there? Do I have to select a production for me to end the turn? What's going on? You can get a goblin settler. I need you to do that. Yeah, I guess I have to set every single production because it's not letting me end my turn until I do. At least I think that's why, and I hope that's why, because put it to you this way, if that's not the case, there's gonna be an issue. Get some crusaders so that we can reinforce the shore. We need 3 at least. Lost Imshin, you need to do some merchandise. Rhydion, let's do some merchandise. Cannabis. Yeah, Celestial Chamber, because you're going to be useful in the war. Why is it not letting me in my turn? Now it's letting me in my turn. That was a bit weird. And didn't make any sense whatsoever, but okay. Once this guy gets across the ocean, I think we might have to press the invasion. It'll probably fail. It'll probably fail terribly. Watch the entire shore for a single sign of the red team. Jeez. The city's still on the map, too. Should be destroyed. Is Gamblag also at war with him? I could try to get some political favor with Gamblag. Now he's not at war with them. Let's open diplomacy and talk to Gamblag. Hey, Gamblag. Declare war on Rishkan. We can form an alliance. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I made the proposal. Let's see how he reacts to it. We'll form an alliance, and then we'll betray him later. Seems like a good idea for me, and that's a good way to keep Gamblag off my back. This city's kind of useless, actually. Build a few Crusaders, though, to help support yourself. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. Oh, wait, did we get our settler unit produced yet? No. Should probably get, along with the settler, let's get some basic guys. Some marauders. And darter. Just to defend them. Colm the Lucky. I don't think he's actually that big of a threat. He threatened. He's technically at war with me, but he's not done anything. Let's see if Gamblag's gonna accept our offer. Hopefully he does. Oh, fuck you. Of course you would decline my proposal. You don't want to be part of my empire. You don't want to help me. Oh well. We are positive if our relation improves, an alliance shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so if I improve my relationship with him, he should ally with us. That's good. Somehow, I still don't think we're ready. Even with like 4 armies of 6 people, I highly doubt we stand that much of a chance. Let's get our armies moving, though. Might as well. It's our last chance, our only opportunity of doing anything, really. We have to hope it will suffice. Once our armies embark over there, it's the end-all, be-all. If we lose all of our forces, there's a big chance we just lose the war entirely. Speaking of which, we need to commit our cities to building more and more and more, just to keep a constant supply of soldiers coming at all times. This is a necessity. Because if we lose this, we're going to need to reinforce our countryside as quickly as possible. Which means we need to keep all cities producing more stuff. Luckily, our economy is in a bad way right now, actually. We have lots of money in reserve, so we do have that for an advantage. Get all the Crusaders and stuff up from there. Same with, Valia. You need to continue producing stuff. You need to build some... Let's get some Evangelists out on the field. Once our armies fully arrive, once this army arrives, we'll start mounting up and getting our people over there. We don't want to land on the shore without full army support. Otherwise, they can ambush us. Unfortunately, the mountains are in the way. Is there a way to level the mountains, maybe? Should we maybe have to approach from this direction? I'd rather not risk my troops.